There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Syndergaard, or Thor as he's often known. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Bohr in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 32.
At the plate, Derek Dietrich. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's gone 5 for 13. Now here's the pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Fastball called for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Progressive Field. It's now 2-0 Miami. Dan Straley, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Dan Straley's bounced around for a little while, but he's a 4-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Not an overpowering pitcher. Needs all 4 of his pitches. If he has that good changeup, he could be really tough.
At the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run there for Mookie. And the Indians are on the board now. It's a 2-1 game. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Maben is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Batter-pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's only 2 for 10. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch, a swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Batting fifth.
Striding in for the Indians, Miguel Sano, and the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Batting sixth.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
In now, Justin Bohr. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Maben. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Indians able to get one back thanks to the home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Martin Prado now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Third baseman, Martin Prado.
First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Up next from Miami, Scott Van Slyke. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled to the left side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Lewis Brinson.
Ready now for the Marlins, Lewis Brinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Into the box now, Andrew Susac, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Van Slyke, the runner at third. Brinson at second with 1 away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the first pitch to him. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Second and third, 2 away. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And it's there, but it's dropped at the plate.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marisnik is under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Marlins lead this one 4-1. Leading off the inning, Jake Marisnick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Van Slyke is there. He's got it one away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Stepping up now, Yan Gomes. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Designated hitter.
As he grounds one briskly to short. Played on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Betts, base runner at first with one out. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Standing in now, Jose Altuve. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Now Maybin gets it in here off the wall. And it's not in time. He's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. That was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard. And after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat. Here's Miguel Sano as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. set, and the 0-1. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready to take his hacks again, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Popped him up. Bohr has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting. Second base.
Here's Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro.
First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Derek Dietrich. No balls and 1 strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. 2 out, nobody on. Stays alive, still 0-2. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Now batting, Justin Bohr flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now this one hit hard out to right field by Bohr and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot for Justin Bohr, and it's now 6-4. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, boy, what a different ballpark this place plays in Cleveland. That old Municipal, they call that the mistake by the lake. But Progressive Field, this is a tough ballpark to hit him out of, B-Row.
You know, this is an interesting ballpark, Dan, and that's why what they were able to do today on the offensive side was so special. This place early in the season, plays super big. It's cold out there. The ball is not traveling. Once the summer months heat this place up, right center becomes a nice option.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Pulled toward right center field. Maben is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Maben is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. We've played 3 full. It's the Indians 6 and the Marlins 4. Leading off the inning, Martin Prado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
One and one to count to Martin Prado. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Now a ball lined softly here toward the right side. Foul. Here's another 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Stanton's going to come over for a look, but he won't have a play. It's a foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Scott Van Slyke as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Sometimes you got to pull out the ambush tactic. You don't know what the best pitch is going to be. 0-0 right there. Get me a knock through the left side.
Into the box now, Andrew Susak, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Popped him up. Stanton coming on, and that's going to land foul. Van Slyke at second. Brinson is over at first with one away. That misses, 1-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
The center fielder, number 1.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike one. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Now in the box, Miguel Rojas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Marisnick is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Marlins leave all 3. They trail it here 6-4. Here's Mookie Betts. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. Gone. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second home run of the game, and it's now 7-4.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Remember, to all pitchers the rest of the game, if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. Prado bare hands it. It's there, and he's out.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and it's a foul ball. Sliders in for a strike. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. We played 4. It's the Indians 7 and the Marlins 4. Striding in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. So despite featuring a pair of aces on the mound, this game's taken an unexpected turn as neither starter seems to have brought his best stuff in this game, something both lineups have certainly taken advantage of.
Well, Dero, we had contrasting styles in this one. One power pitcher, one control pitcher. Both had rough outings in this one.
Yeah, that's why you love baseball, right? You can't handicap this thing. We came into this not knowing who was going to win out. Was the finesse guy going to locate? Was the power guy going to have his big-time heater? Neither of that came to fruition. Tip of the cap to both offenses for pounding the baseball today. Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
In now, Derek Dietrich. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Line drive to center field, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Now to the plate, Martin Prado. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. In there, and it's 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Standing in now, Scott Van Slyke. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Into the corner and slicing foul. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Stepping in now, Luis Brinza, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Indians 7 and the Marlins 5. Here's Miguel Sano as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Miguel Sano.
Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Now at the plate, Justin Bour, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And right into the shift. Fielded by Encarnacion, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Center fielder number 6. Jake Marisnick.
Into the box now, Jake Marisnick. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. Van Slyke is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 7-5. Ready once again, Andrew Susac.
Catcher, Andrew Susac.
Cam Bedrosian takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 32, Cam Bedrosian.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. High pop up. And there's the first out. Ready for another shot now. Cameron Maybin. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch at bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0-2, here it is. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Miguel Rojas. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Popped him up. Altuve is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Miami down in order. They're down 2, 7-5. Junichi Tazawa enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 25, Junichi Tazawa.
Here's Jurickson Profar, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. but foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Yan Gomes will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch of the at-bat. Started that swing a bit too early. Previously against Junichi Tozawa, he's 0 for 4. 0-1, here it comes. Line drive to left. Van Slyke is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Mookie Betts will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here's a drive out to left center field. Betts is going to turn for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is Profar here to put it away for the first out. Here's Starlin Castro, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Shot toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder number 32.
So digging in now, Derek Dietrich. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Martin Prado now. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Dietrich stands at second with 2 gone. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it 7-6 now.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Digging in now, Scott Van Slyke, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Way in front of that fastball. 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. A runner on first with 2 away. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Altuve is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. It's the Indians 7 and the Marlins 6. Drew Steckenrider gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Van Slyke is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, and it's now an 8-6 ball game.
The batter, third baseman.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
From the stretch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Maben to the track. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo throw shot to right center. His second of the game as they jump ahead by 3.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Center fielder number 6.
Here's Jake Marisnick as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 8th inning coming up. The Tribe lead this one 9-6. Into the box now, Lewis Brinson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. I'm set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Up next for the Marlins.
Now at the plate, Andrew Susak. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Three and one. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Rojas. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Edwin Encarnacion now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Runners at 2nd and 3rd with 2 gone. Popped him up. Sano is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Marlins strand a pair. They don't make any headway, still down 9-6. Stepping in, Jurickson Profar, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Jurickson Profar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Profar on his way to 2nd. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Profar leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, two tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
The throw to the plate, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Gone!
The second baseman, number 27.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. And welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Standing in, Starlin Castro hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Now the 0-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, right fielder.
Standing in, Derek Dietrich. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Profar is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins.
Into the box, Martin Prado. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Pitch on the way. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
If this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s, I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
12-6, the final tally here. Cleveland, in a game with 7 home runs, earned the victory. Noah Syndergaard is the winning pitcher of record. Dan STAILY was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned.